Hi, HCC, it's Pastor David. We're on our fifth lesson on the Gospel of John. We're looking at verse 12 to 13. And so let's get started. It reads, "But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become children of God, even to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God." Great. Verses prior to this passage reminded us that Jesus is the light. He came into the world did not know him, and they did not receive him. But starting from verse 12, we're told that there were some that received him. And so that's what we're looking into. As always, we're going to chop up the sentences. And so but as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become children of God. And so we're going to highlight any pronouns here that refers to Jesus here. And so let's go ahead and get started. Now, what I see here, the first question we need to ask ourselves is, what is the simplest sentence structure here? What is the subject and then the verb, the simple verb? Is it many, or is it him? No, it seems to be he gave. He gave seems to be the simplest sentence structure here. He gave to them. The object here is to them, and he is the subject, and then gave seems to be the verb, the main verb. And typically in English you have the sentence structure as subject, verb, object, but here it's switched around. You have the object first, subject, and then the verb. And so you have to be really open to that and seeing the sentence structure. He gave to them the right to become the children of God. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is this phrase here, "but as many received him, to them." It's describing them. He gave to them the right to become children of God. Who is them? Those who received him. All right. And further description is those who believe in his name. He gave to them. Who is them? Those who believe in his name. All right. And so this is how I am going to show this, that those who believe in his name is referring to them who he gave the right to become children of God. All right. Okay, now verse 13 seems to be further descriptions of those who received the right to become the children of God. Those who believed in his name, those who received him. Well, who exactly are they? Okay, well, they were born not of the blood. We're going to go ahead and separate the sentence. They were not born of blood, meaning physical. So, for a Jew, this is a big thing, because for the pride of the Jew is that they were born of the blood all the way to Abraham. Okay? And so this is a big thing. They were born not of the blood. They became children of God not by blood, nor of the will of the flesh, meaning no one were able to will themselves to become children of God. And to be emphatic, you have another statement saying not will of man. Okay, and so these are the same descriptions to describe those who were born. They were not born of physical blood nor their own will, but they were born of God. So I think we're done with diagramming here. What we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and close. So a few thoughts. First, we became a child of God by receiving Jesus. We received Jesus and we believed in his name. But the actual like deeper process of us becoming children of God, it says that, well, first that we weren't children of God because of physical relationships, right? It's not by blood link, okay, and nor was it our own will. So it gives us insight on when we received Him, when we believed in His name, it wasn't out of our will, right? We couldn't somehow will it to be that we are children of God, but that we were born of God. So God is the one who made us, who gave us, who caused us to be children of God. So, in closing, I want you to just thank God. Thank God that you're a child of God. That He's the one that brought you into His family. And secondly, you know, Romans tells us that as children of God, the Spirit of God is the one who works in our hearts to be able to say, Abba, Father. Um, and so reaffirm your relationship with God, that you're a child of God. Take time to praise Him, worship Him, thank Him that you're a child of God today. All right. Have a good one, guys. See you soon. Bye.